as I kind of was telling the girls, you don't see a lot of 2-3 zones down here at the state tournament. But I think we just proved to everybody that you can. They hit timely shots when they needed to, especially in that first half. And then they just kind of, we couldn't quite get over that hump the second half. We'd get close. They'd make another big bucket or get out on us and get a, an easy transition bucket. And we just couldn't quite get there.
All right, thank you, Coach. I'd like to share the microphone for the first question. It is being patched upstairs into the radio booth. Who wants the first question?
Hi, Coach. I'm Jim Hain covering for the St. Paul Pioneer Press. Did you think, if you could get it to that one possession game when you said you couldn't quite get over the hump? I mean, seemed like there were several times, plus they left the door open from the line for you. It's just one of those things where you couldn't quite get that big play.
Yeah, and I think we had it to a one or for sure a 2 possession game. I remember one time specifically when it was a 1 possession game. We had the ball, and then we had a foolish turnover, and they ended up with a layup on the other end, and that was just kind of we went from cutting it down to 1 or maybe a tie game, and now it's back to 5 again, and now we got to bust our tail to get stops and try to get more buckets. But yeah, it was just, I think we got it there a couple times, but like you say, we just couldn't get it to the tie game or hit a bucket to take a lead late when we needed to.
Ava Brooks, as good as advertised?
Yeah, she's a nice player. We got a player that's pretty similar in our conference that I kind of told the girls that, same height, same kind of game, and we knew that's who we had to handle, and I thought we did a pretty nice job on her overall. I don't know what she ended up with for points, but it's tough to play a zone and shut one person down, and I don't think she was the reason that we ended up losing today, but yeah, she's a nice player.
Nora, if you could just talk about the battle today and your thoughts on making it to state. This was still a very great season for this program.
Yeah, I'm super proud of our team, and just getting to the state tournament is super fun, and I'm so proud of all of us. And we created really close bonds this year, which was really fun, and we fought hard and we just couldn't do it, but I'm glad we made it here.
Did you also think that, you hit a couple threes later in the second half? Did you think at any point, you guys are one 3-point basket away from tying this thing up?
Yeah, when I hit those threes, it really gets the energy going, I think, and usually we can get a lead off that energy and keep going, but I guess we just couldn't do it tonight or today, but.
Did you also think that maybe as they kept going to the line and leaving a lot of points there, did you think that that's going to help? I mean, at some point you're going to take advantage of that?
Yeah. It was, and they weren't making them, and I just thought, God, maybe, but we just couldn't hit that one more bucket that we needed to kind of get us back, to that even game where there was maybe a little more pressure on them than us. It seemed like, the whole game, even though we were maybe only 5, 6, I think it got to 9 or so, it was just, we were the ones that seemed like we had to battle the whole game. But I mean, give credit to Lena. I mean, they're good. They're down here too for a reason, and they'll be going to the championship. They probably get a good shot.
Is that take a lot out of you playing uphill the whole second half, basically?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Especially because I only go about 7 deep, so you could tell. And playing on a longer floor, the girls, a couple of them were pretty gassed, but I mean they played with their hearts today. I can't, like I told them, I couldn't be more proud of them. The effort, even that grind, and we had to do it a couple times during the year that we were behind, but not many. But I knew they were capable of it, but, it just kind of comes down to making shots, and, they made big shots at the right times, and we didn't quite do it.
Any other questions? Quote to Nora.
Coach, describe the impact of your seniors and Nora, just the opportunity to play on this at state in your final game.
It's a great question because I don't know how many years we've been coming down here. Darn it. We've been coming down for years and looking at that floor and just thinking maybe someday we'll be able to do it. And even yesterday, coming to the session for her and I was like, oh, this is what we do every year when we come down here. Nothing's really any different. And so I don't know about for her, but for me today, when we finally are lining up to go out onto the court, that was that's a moment I'll never forget that moment, because that I think to me that's what finally made it real, that we're not just down here watching games this time, we're down here to play. But to do it with her, those 4 seniors have played all 3 years that I've been in Clear Lake, and Ellie is first cousins. I'm first cousins with Ellie's mom, so the bond that these two have created, it's you couldn't write a better script other than maybe winning today and tomorrow. But
Just the opportunity to play, like your dad was describing it, one last time.
Yeah, it was just unreal to be at the state tournament, ending my career with my dad, some of my best friends on my team, some that I'm related to. It's just really cool.